What if the most powerful health remedy you'll ever try isn't tucked away in a pharmacy, but sitting quietly on a shelf labeled for birds? That's exactly what happened to Harold Jennings, a 74-year-old retired mechanic from Missouri. He had battled type 2 diabetes for nearly 2 decades. Pills lined his kitchen counter. His legs swelled constantly, and walking up the porch stairs felt like climbing a mountain. "I felt like I was aging faster than I should," Harold once told his daughter. Then one chilly morning, his old army buddy Ramon, who had lived in Cuba for several years, came to visit. Instead of small talk, Ramon handed Harold a bottle filled with a creamy beige-colored liquid. "What's this? Some fancy shake?" "No," Ramon smiled. "It's made from canary seeds. You know, bird food. But trust me, you'll want to drink it." Harold laughed. But he tried it, once a day for 3 weeks. The swelling in his legs began to ease. His blood sugar down for the first time in months. But more than that, he had energy. He could finally walk to his mailbox without stopping halfway to catch his breath. Now Harold calls it his miracle milk. This isn't a miracle, it's science. And it's time we talked about it. Because the truth is, canary seed milk isn't just for birds, it holds remarkable benefits for human health, especially for those of us over 60. And today we'll explore why this humble seed might be the quiet revolution your body's been waiting for. Canary seed, yes. The same tiny grain you might have seen in bird cages isn't just for feathered creatures. In its raw, natural, human-grade form, canary seed is a nutritional powerhouse, but for decades it's been hiding in plain sight. Canary seed comes from a plant called Phalaris canariensis. When properly processed and hulled to remove its silica-rich coating, it becomes safe and surprisingly beneficial for humans, especially for older adults. It's rich in clean plant-based protein, full of powerful enzymes, and loaded with amino acids that your body can actually absorb fast. So why haven't we heard more about it? For most of modern history, canary seed has been used exclusively in bird feed. Because of that, it was simply overlooked by doctors, dietitians, and health researchers in the West. But in countries like Mexico, Colombia, and parts of Spain, people have been drinking canary seed milk for years, using it to help with inflammation, blood sugar, kidney problems, and more. Now, as new studies emerge and stories like Harold's spread more, seniors are paying attention. And rightly so. Because just one glass of canary seed milk can contain more usable protein than a palm-sized piece of meat. And the enzymes it carries, they don't just pass through your system, they get to work. Quietly, gently, effectively. When it comes to health, after 60 small changes can make a big difference. And canary seed milk, simple as it seems, offers some of the most wide-reaching benefits of any natural remedy we've seen. Let's start with inflammation. As we age, inflammation becomes a silent enemy. It creeps into our joints, our digestive system, our liver, even our brain. That's where canary seed shines. Its natural enzymes help reduce inflammation, especially in organs that tend to wear down with age, like the pancreas, kidneys, and liver. For someone struggling with arthritis, fatty liver, or sluggish digestion, this isn't just helpful, it can be life-changing. And then there's diabetes. Canary seed contains powerful compounds that support healthy blood sugar regulation. It doesn't spike glucose levels, and because it helps the pancreas work more efficiently, many seniors report better blood sugar readings after just a few weeks of consistent use. Losing weight after 60 is no easy task. Muscles shrink, metabolism slows, and crash diets can do more harm than good. But here's what makes canary seed milk different. It burns excess fat while protecting lean muscle. That's because it's protein-rich, yet gentle on the stomach and kidneys. You're not starving yourself. You're nourishing your body the right way. It also acts as a natural diuretic, flushing out excess fluid that causes swelling and high blood pressure. If your ankles swell by evening or your rings don't fit after lunch, this is the kind of relief you've been looking for. And all of this without a single side effect. No drowsiness, no liver strain, no synthetic chemicals, just nature doing what it's always done best. What surprises many is how fast it works. Within days, people report sleeping better. Within weeks, they say their clothes fit differently. And in a few months, some even show lab improvements like lower A1C or reduced triglycerides. Now imagine a remedy that not only strengthens your body, but restores your confidence in it. That's what canary seed milk offers. Because it's not just about living longer. It's about feeling better while you're here. John and Alice McMillan have been married for 48 years. They've raised kids, paid off their home in Tampa, and weathered more storms than most. But in their early 70s, something changed. John was diagnosed with early-stage kidney disease, and Alice, already managing her type 2 diabetes, began experiencing constant fatigue and swelling in her feet. They felt like they were running out of options and energy. Then, during a visit from their daughter-in-law, Carla, a nutritionist, things took an unexpected turn. Carla placed a small bottle of beige liquid on their kitchen counter and said, "Don't ask questions. Just drink a glass each morning for the next 3 weeks. It's made from birdseed." John laughed out loud. "You want me to drink parakeet juice?" But Carla insisted. So they tried it 1 glass each morning before breakfast. By the end of the first week, Alice noticed something odd. She wasn't napping as much. She had enough energy to water her garden without stopping every 10 minutes to catch her breath. John, who used to get up 3 times a night to use the bathroom, suddenly slept through until morning. 3 weeks in, Alice's blood sugar had stabilized and her swelling reduced. John's latest tests showed improved kidney filtration. Even their moods lightened. They felt younger. "It wasn't a miracle," Alice said. "It was something our bodies had been waiting for, hidden in a seed we ignored." Their doctor was stunned. But they weren't. Because for John and Alice, the results were as real as the smiles they wore walking hand in hand to the farmer's market, something they hadn't done in years. That's the quiet power of Canary Seed Milk. It doesn't just change numbers. It gives people their life back. You don't need to be a chef or even particularly handy in the kitchen to make Canary Seed Milk. In fact, that's one of the things seniors love most about it. It's simple, gentle, and requires only 2 ingredients. Start with 6 tablespoons of human-grade canary seed. This is important. You want the kind made specifically for human consumption, not the kind from a pet store. Most health food shops or online retailers carry it, often labeled as silica-free or glabrous canary seed. Rinse the seeds gently under cool water to remove any dust. Then place them in a glass or ceramic container and add just enough water to cover them. Let them soak overnight, at least 8 hours. This softens the outer layer and activates the enzymes inside. The next morning, discard the soaking water and rinse the seeds again. Add the soaked seeds to a blender with about 1 cup of clean water. Blend thoroughly until the mixture turns creamy. Boil 1 liter, about 4 cups of water, then let it cool to room temperature. Pour the blended seed mixture into this water, stir gently and strain it through a fine mesh or cheesecloth to remove pulp. Store the finished milk in a glass bottle in the refrigerator. It will stay fresh for 2 to 3 days. Drink 1 glass each morning on an empty stomach. That's it. No sugar, no preservatives, just pure nourishment straight from nature. So you've made your first batch of Canary Seed Milk. Now, what the best time to drink it is first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. This allows your body to absorb the nutrients and enzymes without interference from other foods. It's gentle enough not to upset your stomach, but powerful enough to start your day right. In the first few days, most people notice subtle changes: less bloating, improved digestion, and slightly more energy. You might find yourself moving through your morning routine with more ease, less stiffness in the joints, less fog in the mind. After 1 to 2 weeks, the effects become clearer. If you've struggled with water retention, you may notice your ankles and fingers are less swollen. Some even report better sleep and fewer nighttime bathroom trips, a big relief for older adults. By the 3rd or 4th week, deeper changes may appear. Blood sugar readings begin to stabilize, especially in those with mild type 2 diabetes. Chronic fatigue starts to lift. Some report small but steady weight loss, especially around the belly and hips. But perhaps the most surprising benefit is emotional. When your body starts working better, your spirit follows. People say they feel lighter, not just physically but mentally. More hopeful, more in control. And that's the quiet magic of this remedy. It doesn't hit you all at once, but builds up day by day like sunlight gently returning after a long winter. Stick with it. Your body will thank you. While Canary Seed Milk works beautifully on its own pairing, it, with a few gentle lifestyle habits, can take your results to a whole new level, especially for those over 60. Start with movement. We're not talking about running marathons or lifting weights at the gym. A simple 20-minute walk each morning, even around your home or garden, can improve circulation, support kidney function, and reduce joint stiffness. Combine that with a few slow stretches, and you've already won half the battle. Next, look at hydration. Your body needs water to flush out the toxins and fat that Canary Seed Milk helps release. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water a day depending on your condition. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber if plain water isn't appealing. Then adjust your meals just slightly. Try swapping refined carbs like white bread and sugary snacks for whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. You don't need a perfect diet, just a cleaner one. And don't forget rest. The body repairs and resets during sleep, especially the liver and pancreas. Aim for consistent bedtimes and wake-up routines. Think of Canary Seed Milk as your foundation. These small steps. They're the walls and roof that keep you strong for years to come. Aging doesn't mean giving up, it means getting smarter about how we care for ourselves. You don't need expensive pills or complicated routines. Sometimes the answers come in the simplest forms, like a seed once reserved for birds, now becoming a quiet miracle for thousands of seniors. If you felt tired, bloated, or just not quite yourself lately, give Canary Seed Milk a try. Not as a quick fix, but as a gentle, faithful companion on your journey to better health. It's not about turning back time. It's about honoring your body every single day with something it quietly thanks you for.